Hey guys, welcome to the May mystery box. So I'm not going to lie, this is probably my most favorite mystery box that we've had so far. I just love the fact that it's hanging and it's for plants and all of the things I love. Okay, so in your box, you've got everything. The first thing you want to do is grab your wood pieces and you're going to want to get them painted. Make sure you do the painting first. When I was putting this together, I painted mine after I had put it together, and let me tell you guys, that's not fun. So make sure it gets painted before you put it together. Let everything dry. You have one of these little brushes in your kit and you're going to use it in a couple different ways, and all of them actually don't involve painting. So fun, huh? This is just going to be a good place for you to put your beads. They won't all fit at once, but you can get quite a few of them on there. See, there you go. So you can paint those on there. Be just a lot easier than trying to paint them otherwise. So you can use it for that. You'll have all your beads in there. They're probably going to be the biggest pain in your butt to paint are going to be these little guys. And if you don't want to paint them, you can leave them. You could paint this and this and then just leave these natural. That would, I think that would look super cute too. So if you don't even want to deal with it. Okay, so then once you get everything painted, obviously this is not painted. This one is over here though. Let's see, painted. So once you get everything painted, what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your string. You're gonna have 4 strings in your kit. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna put it through one of these holes. And that's where this comes in. So this rope, I love the look of it and everything, but it's just kind of a pain in the butt to get through here. Another thing you can do if you're, if you've got anything on hand, like if you glued the ends as well, I think it would actually make it like a little bit easier to put through here if you want to do that. Otherwise you can just do it this way. But if this might annoy some of you. So, what you're going to do, this is where this handy thing comes in. You're just going to push all these little guys through the hole, and this kind of could be the most tedious part of this whole project, is going to be stringing this rope through the holes. I worked on a couple different things to try to make this easier. There just wasn't an easier way, guys, and if there is, if you guys come up with it, please share. There you go. So you're going to get it through the hole. And then what you're going to do next is you're going to take this end and you're going to want to tie a knot, and like a lot of knots. Because this is going to be what's going to kind of hold this in place. So obviously you don't want the knot to fit through the hole. And it's going to be securing this. So I mean, if you've got to tie this thing like 8 to 10 times, like tie the knots. Just get her done. There you go. So then there you go. You can see that is not going to be good enough. That's how you demo it, guys. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but I'm kind of glad it did, because it shows you guys how important the knot is. So you'll just keep tying knots until it doesn't slip through, which is totally possible because I have it on my other one. So, I'll tie this. I won't bore you guys with my continuation of knots here. So obviously once it's through there, I'm not going to thread it again and show you guys. But once it's through there and you can pull it, it's snug. Then you'll go ahead and you'll thread 2 of your beads on. You'll use the same technique you did before with putting it through the other hole. You'll shove it through there. So then you'll have the 2 beads. And then once that's on, then you string it through this final hole. And then you leave it and you move on and you do all the other holes. So, like I said, it's a little tedious with putting it through the holes. But this is kind of what your finished product's gonna look like. And don't judge my beads, guys. They're badly painted because it's a pain to paint them when they're on the rope already. So don't do that. So this is kind of what you're gonna end up with. You're gonna have your knots down at the bottom. It's gonna string through to your 2 beads, and then this is going to be your top piece. And when you pull it tight, it's going to hang, and it's going to actually create that platform. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see it. Can you see that? Okay. So obviously that will hang, and you'll be able to put a plant in there, whatever you want. And then as far as what I did on the top, I just tied it. You guys can see that? I just tied it so that there was a loop. It's definitely not like the prettiest thing ever. If you have something that you wanted to tie on there, you could tie that on there as your loop. Otherwise, you can just make it out of string. But yeah, so when you are done, it's gonna hang, guys. It's really hard to show you on a video here. But yeah, it's gonna hang. You're gonna be able to put a plant in there. It's gonna be super cute. So, there you go. If you guys got questions when you're doing this, just give me a holler. But like I said, use your mini brush to thread your strings through. I will have an extra string in your guys' kit just in case like one just doesn't work. Always good to have backups. And then make sure once you're done that you post pictures of your completed project. I love to see everyone's creativity.